I think we're properly live now. Apologies, it's sometimes a little bit temperamental. I did just have everyone sat quietly for a moment, but I don't know if you would have had the opportunity for that. So we'll just do another minute or so with that quiet sitting. And then I'll explain the session. You're just letting go of any tension, focusing the mind on the breath. Keeping the mind on the breath. Let the thoughts come and go. Observe, release. Om Tat Parampariyaya Vignahe Jnanalingeshwaraya Dhimahi Tanno Guru Prachodayate Om Yoga Maharishi Dr. Swami Hitanandakiri Guru Mahajake Jai. Okay, yeah, sorry about whatever happened before that. Sometimes it just whirls around and around, says live video is starting, and I don't get an update, and so I'm watching. I put it on so I can check if anything's happening. I need to not look at that. First time I've done that. Okay, so today we're going to do the second variation of the Loma Viloma practices. And we did the first one, a couple of weeks ago maybe, where we did the leg lifting on the in-breath and lowering on the out-breath, and we balanced with the head lift. And we did it from each side of the body, lying on the back, lying on the front, then we lay on the left side, and then we laid on the right side. Today we're going to do a very similar practice, but we're going to be lifting the leg and the head at the same time, although really we lift one or the other first to ease ourselves with the practice. The Loma Viloma practice is a way to consciously unite the mind and the body, and it's a way of balancing those basic universal energies. We have to remember that the universe is made of energy. We are made of energy. Whether we can see those energies or not, some of us may be more attuned to them or more sensitive. We are all made of energy, and we need to keep that balance there. So this is done lying down, so you only need to be able to lay back. You can have the legs bent throughout, and if this variation is too strong, you can do the first variation, which I will remind you, but we are going to be lifting and lowering, okay? So lay back, get comfortable. Best to have your whole body in one line if you can, so avoiding blankets unless there's any real reasons. Support the head. A folded blanket would be better than a soft cushion though, so if you need that support or comfort, then have it there. We will lay back. You don't need any space to the side of you. That's tomorrow when we do our hip opening. So we're going to lie back, and if you need the leg bent, you can have the legs bent, but see how you are if you need to, okay? So just take a moment, give the head a gentle rock side to side, and then have the legs closer together and arms down. Now the trick for this, when we are lifting the body and the leg, it's best to sit up first and then lift the leg. Otherwise it can be quite tricky to lift the body if you are not up already, okay? So lifting the body and then the leg is better. We're not going to be holding it for long because we're going to repeat each variation 3 times. Let's shuffle back a little bit. There we go, you can see me now. So we're looking up, then we're going to breathe in as we sit up, lift the right leg, hold, And then we release the leg, breathing out as we lay back down. So we're going to do that 2 more times. Breathing in, sitting up, lifting the leg, hold, and then release, breathing out. Once more, breathe in, sitting up, lifting the right leg, catching hold, keeping the back nice and straight, and then breathe out as we release the leg and lay back. Right leg is done. Now we need to do the left side. So we're breathing in as we sit, catching that left leg. So again, keep it low if the back is falling back. And then release the leg as you breathe out, laying back. And again, breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. And just pause here for a moment. We're going to do this from lying on the front. So roll onto your left side first, and then over onto your front. Okay, so we're going to work with the right leg. If there are any knee issues, then avoid catching the ankle too strongly and avoid lifting too high. Okay, again, we're doing it 3 times, so we're not holding for a long period of time. We're doing these as kriya, so movement of the body with the breath. So we're going to lie down. The arms are back and the chin is going to be on the mat. Then breathe in, take the right leg back, catching the ankle or foot if you can, and lifting. Now breathe out, lower the leg and the head. And again, breathing in, catching the right leg, lift the leg, the head if you can, and breathe out as you lower. Once more, breathing in, breathing out. That's the right side done. So we'll do the left side. Breathe in, catching the left leg, lifting the leg, the head, and breathe out as you release. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. Just turn the head one way. Let the head, let the body rest. And then you're going to roll on to your left side. So I'm just going to turn around. So you need to roll onto your left side. You're going to prop the head onto the hand. Okay. So just propping the head on the hand. And have the right hand to support you for now. So in this variation, we're going to be catching the right leg, the right foot or ankle in the right hand, straightening as much as we can. And then as we breathe out, we bend and release. But remember, just lift as much as is comfortable. If it's too strong, just lift and lower. So breathing in, catching, holding, and breathe out as you release. Again, breathing in, breathing out, breathe in, and breathe out. Make sure you don't just drop your foot. And then we're going to carefully roll to the other side. So roll onto your right side. Getting that nice long line through the body. And then resting the head onto the right hand. Just use the left to support you for now. And we're going to do the same from this side. It's a great way to discover where you're at before we learn how to do these as asanas, where we hold the position for longer. Okay, breathing in, bending, catching the foot if you can, and breathe out as you release. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in, breathe out. And just carefully roll to the back. Drawing the knees up, having a squeeze, gently rocking side to side. Holding onto the backs of the knees, backs of the thighs, and just carefully straighten a little and bend, getting a little bit of movement. And you can breathe in, see how straight they'll go, and breathe out as you bring the feet all the way back down to the floor. Have the hands alongside the body, feet on the floor, knees slightly apart for Setu Kriya. We breathe in as we lift up the hips. Breathing out as you lower first the spine all the way down to the tailbone. And again, breathing in as you roll up from the tailbone all the way up mid-spine. And breathing out as you lower. And once more, breathing in, lifting. And breathe out. Take your arms out to the side. As you breathe out, let the knees roll over to the right. And just turn your head to the left. And breathe in as you bring the knees back up and head to center. Breathing out, the knees come to the left and head to the right. The elbows are staying down. The shoulders are staying down. It doesn't matter if the knees get all the way there, you're just letting the body pause. And then breathe in as we come back up to center. Stretch the legs out, keep them bent if you need to. And just bring the hands to that abdominal area. You can rock your head back to center. And we're just going to do 3 rounds of that slow, deep breathing. So it can be Dirga Pranayama, where we want to encourage the breath down to this abdominal area, which can be a little bit easier to do when we are laying back. So just breathe out, focusing on the abdomen, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Just let the breath continue to be steady. You can roll to your left side and then onto your front. Where we come to Anmukha Asana, facing the head down onto the backs of the hands. I'm going to talk you through a nice way to come out of this lying on your front or relaxation. So first of all, bring the hands by the side of the head and just lift the head to look forward, straightening the arms as much as you can. And back, bringing the bottom back towards the heels, stretching through those arms. You can let the legs and the arms move. And you just push yourself up to sitting. And this is where we shall close our session today. Tomorrow I'm going to focus on some hip opening practices. So these will be majority of them will be from lying down. We can do some seated or sat on a chair as well to begin with. Thanks for coming again today. To just end with the Shanti mantra. Om Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Sarve Janaha Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om. Thank you for joining me. Have a great week, everybody. Bye.